ఉమ్మడి అనంతపురం జిల్లా రాయదుర్గంలో సుజ్లాన్ విండ్ పవర్ ప్రాజెక్ట్ మంత్రి నారా లోకేష్ శంకుస్థాపన చేస్తున్నారు. ప్రస్తుతం సభలో మాట్లాడుతున్నారు. లైవ్ ద్వారా చూద్దాం.
As all of you know, he's truly a visionary. He doesn't sleep. He doesn't let any one of us sleep. So that is the drive that he has. And I believe that all of us together, all the powerhouses here, I see Tatas, I see Wari, I see Access, and of course, there's Suzlon on the dais. All of you together can create this ecosystem. And I look forward to working with all of you. I offered to Girish Bhai that we'll create an advisory board to bring all the titans of the industries to come together, meet on a monthly basis in Andhra Pradesh, give your advice, thrash out any issues in the state, and I'll ensure that the energy secretary will be there. We'll also work on getting the secretary in the chief minister's office, who's responsible for the energy department, to also be part of that workforce, so that we can ensure that whatever issues that you have in the field can actually be resolved, and we can deliver on this promise of being number one in renewable energy. As all of you know, we are creating 22 clusters. We have a drone cluster. We have a space cluster. We have a cement cluster. We have a steel cluster. We have a medical devices manufacturing cluster, pharma cluster, ingot wafer manufacturing cluster, air conditioning cluster. Like this, 22 clusters are getting built. And what do I mean by cluster? It's about bringing all the verticals that create the entire manufacturing ecosystem. So let's take shipbuilding as a great example. It takes 360 companies to build a ship. Starting from fire extinguishing, to navigational aids, to lighting, to of course shipbuilding. The entire ecosystem is very, very important. That's what I call the verticals. And horizontal is where my department again comes in, education, where we believe that research ties in very closely. So we are looking at building research capacities across 22 clusters. We are looking at building certification capacities across 22 clusters. And we are also looking forward to actually creating world-class products which are being researched from India and Andhra Pradesh. A great example of that is what we are trying to do in energy. We have IIT Tirupati, and in IIT Tirupati we are creating a center of excellence for energy, where solar, wind, battery energy storage, pump storage, hydro projects and green molecules research will actually happen there. So we believe that energy in isolation, it merely cannot be wind, it merely cannot be solar. I believe that a combined overview is required, a combined research is required, and that is the vision with which we are approaching this subject. And this is the only way we can create jobs and we can sustain it. Because beyond incentives, beyond the PLI scheme, if the robust ecosystem doesn't get created in India, we will not be able to thrive. And I believe Andhra Pradesh has a very strong position across these 22 clusters. And I'll give you an example of how we work. Now today everyone is celebrating Skyroot. Skyroot is India's first space company which has launched in the first attempt a satellite. Today everyone is celebrating. But we as a state bet on Skyroot 6 months back. It was our finance minister Keshav ji who was there in the cabinet, and he can vouch, where I fought for them. We gave them 300 acres at 5 lakh rupees an acre. 5 lakh rupees an acre because we believed in them. We believed in the leadership, and we believe that they will be a catalyst in our space city. And today we are proud to say that Skyroot is going to build their entire launch vehicle in Andhra Pradesh and launch it from Sriharikota. And that is the kind of ecosystem we are doing. And this is not in isolation. We are supporting companies in eVTOLs. We are supporting companies in defense. And we are supporting companies in the entire fighter jet ecosystem. You know, Andhra Pradesh is willing to bet on young entrepreneurs, willing to bet on young Indians and support them all the way. And that is what I believe is really required. And in Andhra Pradesh, we don't believe in MOUs, because I believe it is merely a paper and ink. We believe in grounding the projects, we believe in speed of doing business, and we believe in creating jobs for the farmers who have given their land for these projects. If you look at it, the entire ArcelorMittal project is a greenfield steel plant that is getting built up in Anathapuram. 3,000 acres were given by the farmers. No MOU done. No MOU. And work is going on. touchwood by 2029, commercial production will start from that facility. So that is the vision with which we are working. And I believe that with industry titans here, we can build a deep, meaningful, sustainable partnership. I would love to institutionalize this partnership. I believe that individuals are not permanent, but institutions are permanent. Today we are talking about Tulsi Tanti ji because he has brought that ethos into Suzlon. And he has institutionalized his ethos. So I believe this is what is required in the entire renewable energy sector of Andhra Pradesh. So I look forward to working with the industry titans, and I believe that together we can make Andhra Pradesh number one, and in the entire process make India number one. We can make our Chief Minister Shri Nara Chandrababu Naidu garu proud, and of course our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji proud, because both of them have one single ambition, which is to create a developed India by 2047. And that is only possible when states like Andhra Pradesh fire and the entire southern states and the northern states come together, share the best practices, fire together. And I believe it is our responsibility to make sure that the young people of Andhra Pradesh are ready for these opportunities. So I look forward to working with all of you together. Today, my honorable MLA in Telugu has had one request, and my honorable member of parliament has also had one request in Telugu. So I'll put it out here to the entire industry. The ask was that the constituency in the entire region still needs to develop. So his request was, I'm sure that all of you have CSR funds. He has requested that you deploy that CSR funds in this region so that the farmers sitting in front of us and the great people who have given their land and the entire ecosystem can develop. The second request from my member of parliament, and I believe that it is a very important point. PM Setu is a very, very bold vision. 60,000 crores have been earmarked to modernize our ITIs, and this entire initiative should be led by the industry. I'm also very proud to say that the first PM Setu project is actually happening in Andhra Pradesh. And it is with ArcelorMittal, where we are building, they have adopted an ITI and they're building the entire ecosystem here. So we have the blueprint, it is ready, it is proven. Number one, Andhra koi aaya hai. Number two, bhi Andhra koi laayenge. But I need the support of the industry, I need the support of the renewable energy industry. So Girish bhai, I'll reach out to you. This was the request because I believe creating talent and creating that pipeline of talent is very, very important. You know, it's fascinating to see young girls with a smile saying, yes, I am maintaining the hub. I just